100% Chelsea. We're outside the Cardiff City Stadium where Chelsea have somehow, I don't know how, managed to come back and beat Cardiff 2-1. I'm lost for words, to be honest. I had loads before the end of the game, but I don't know what to say now.
I don't know what to say either, man. It's like Southampton away last season where we were just poor for most of the game. We just turn up for about 10 minutes and we just shit our way through. I feel so bad for Cardiff. I don't really give a shit, but it's still daylight robbery. Because here's the thing. I don't want to paper over the cracks of this win. It was a great comeback. But you need to be honest and say that this was such a bad performance. This was really bad today. I've been sorry for the majority of the season. I've always been the first to defend him. With that lineup, I respect the fact that he came out and said that Kante and Hazard do need to rest. I completely get that. I'm not really a fan of resting them both, as well as Hudson-Odoi. I think rotation is fair, and people have complained about rotation the squad and possible squad fatigue, and I completely get that with April coming up. But to get rid of all three of them at the same time, those are three very key players for us, and all it did was make things harder for us. And it showed today. You look at that first half. First half was so bad. I mean, the passing from Rudiger and David Luiz was shocking.
It wasn't just him; it was everyone. I think I mentioned it was. I don't think one player apart from maybe Kepa made a long ball.
No. I'm not singling out any player in general. As a team we were poor, but it was who was poor for what? Rudiger and Luiz, poor passing. Alonso, piss poor crossing again. Azpilicueta, too much space left behind him. Same for Alonso. The midfield had zero creativity until Ruben Loftus-Cheek came on. I love Kovacic. I said it for ages. I get how good he is on the ball, but I don't get why he starts over Loftus-Cheek. I don't know. We've been talking about injuries, and Sarri's been saying that the majority of the players don't have any injuries. We need to get some clarification about what's going on with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. How close is he to being at 100%? As soon as we understand that, there's going to be less complaints. You heard how toxic it was there today. That's the most toxic I've heard us all season. I fucking hated all those chants. I've said it from the start. The we want Sarri out chants, the fuck Sarri ball chants are stupid. Because you're putting all the blame on Maurizio Sarri when it's not just him. The players are to blame as well for being shit. And the board are to blame for not backing him. But I do understand that Sarri takes some of the blame because he does put it on himself with lineups like that. Those three players not starting wasn't just the main problem. Marcos Alonso starting again. Every time this guy has played, no offence to him, he's just shown why he shouldn't be starting and why Emerson should be starting alongside over him. And I've been saying how Emerson may not be the answer that we need, but he's a better answer than Alonso is. He at least moves into spaces quicker. He at least has some sort of decent crossing. Alonso killed so many of our attacks today. And the thing is, it's not even quick crosses. You see him get the ball, take a touch, look into the box, and then he hits a cross going out for a throw-in. And this is the thing. We should be celebrating this win, but it just feels so dirty. I mean, you look at that performance there. I get we had our three best players out. But the difference between us and the rest of the top six is depth. We lack that depth, and it was so painfully obvious today. And all it does is just make me worry about how the fixtures in April could be coming along. Because there's a lot of really tough fixtures. We still got to go to Anfield. We still got to go to Old Trafford. We've got London Derby against West Ham as well. And we've also got 2 Europa League fixtures in between. It's tough for everyone in the top 6 in April. But we're the ones with the poor depth. Which is why I'm a little bit worried. Keep taking it a game at a time. I'm happy with the win. Because our away record this year has been fucking shit. The only one that's been worse than us is Fulham. And before today, they're the only team that we beat away. So at least we got a win. But we need to build on it. Consistency has been such a problem for us this season. Sarri needs to look at the way we played today, and he really needs to rotate this lineup because he is not helping himself. I don't agree with the chanting, but he's not helping himself when he still starts Marcos Alonso, when he consistently offers nothing. Barkley and Kovacic both playing the same type of role and both being just as shit. Our attack relying on Eden Hazard. You saw how toothless we are until he came on. Ruben Loftus-Cheek as well. We need to start seeing players that actually have impact on the team starting regularly. And I get that it's a case of Hudson-Odoi. I completely get stamina and everything. He'll be playing more regularly next season. Sarri came out and said that. I completely understand that. Development, I get. But he needs minutes. He needs more minutes because the more we keep going with Willian and Pedro, who just keep playing just the same predictable football, game in and game out, the more pressure that's going to get put on him. And I keep saying he don't deserve the chance, but if you don't change the lineup, if you don't look at these players and say, you're playing poor, you need to come off, if you keep persisting with them, you do the same thing to yourself. It's all about consistency. It's all about taking it a game at a time. Brighton's next. We should be able to beat them. Let's see what happens then.